There's no reason to sing the blues. The credit score myth that's holding would-be buyers maybe like you back. Would-be homebuyers aren't sitting on the sidelines because they don't want to buy. They're sitting out because they think they can't. And sometimes it's their credit score that's holding them back. According to Bankrate, 2 out of every 5, that's 42% of Americans, believe you need excellent credit to qualify for a mortgage. That may be why when renters are asked why they don't own yet, they say, my credit isn't good enough. Maybe you're in the same boat. You look at your score, see it's not where you want it to be, and assume buying your first place isn't realistic right now. But here's what you need to know. Even though a lot of people assume you need flawless credit to buy a house, that's not necessarily the case. You don't need perfect credit to buy a home. So, where's this myth come from? Part of the confusion stems from the fact that the typical home buyer today does have a fairly strong credit score. In fact, according to data from the New York Fed, the median credit score for all buyers is 775. That's 775. But that doesn't mean you need a score that high to qualify. Looking at recent home buyers, a number were able to get a mortgage with scores below that threshold. Data shows 10% of scores were around 660, which means some were higher than that and some were lower. But the median in that lowest 10th percentile was around that range. I have attached a graph to my Jim Mazziotti Facebook page for you to see. You can find my Facebook page by going to facebook.com/Jim Mazziotti. So even if your score isn't as high as you want, that doesn't automatically close the door. FICO explains there is no universal credit score you absolutely have to have when buying a home. They say while many lenders use credit scores like FICO, scores to help them make lending decisions, each lender has its own strategy, including the level of risk it finds acceptable. There is no single cutoff score used by all lenders, and there are many additional factors that lenders may use. The best thing to do is to talk to a trusted lender to see what's possible for you, because a portion of buyers are buying with scores in the 600s, and maybe that means you. I work with top lenders that I can assist you with connecting to today. The bottom line is your credit score is important, but that doesn't mean it has to be perfect. If credit has been the reason you've been waiting to buy a home, it might be time to take another look at your options. If you want help understanding where you stand and what your next step could be, connect with me, and I'll connect you with a local lender. Remember, you don't need to have everything figured out to start the conversation. Let's talk. Just go to my jimmazziotti.com website and fill in the easy contact information. That's Jim Mazziotti, MAZZIOTTI.com. And let's get started. Have a great day.